Okay. Get this. You guys checking the bedroom door. Okay. Guess we're going to check Crimson Versus first. If we got any updates on that one. I really should. Since last time, 2 battles have been played. 2 wins, 0 losses. As a result, your grade is now 392 ranked to 391 is your current rank. Rebellion, 1 pack, 3 cards. Like we got 1 new card out of it. All right. All right. Let's. With Alcade first. Gas bar. The reason why we're doing this is because gas or Alcade wants to be part of the wants to be part of the we need to go I think we need to go here because I think we have 1 or 2 left here. But she wants to go into oh. I changed my mind. We're not going there. That's a 61. We're not quite there yet. Wait a second. Yeah, we're not quite there yet. We're only at 50. I'm only at 55 right now. So we can go and register here. The rules state that the emperor for another palace cannot participate in a different palace tournament. For an emperor to participate in another palace's tournament, they must give up their emperor status in their current palace. If an emperor chooses to give up their status for another tournament, they will automatically be allowed to participate in the tournament. Yes, resign her title. Let's go. I guess we really didn't need to have a party with us, but one of those emails we already know what that one is. I want to go back to Makanu before I log out. There are important unread emails in mail. One of them. Dear Haseo, thank you for your regular patronage of the world. You proved eligible to compete in the Holy Palace Arena tournament. If you wish to participate in the tournament, please register at the arena counter found in Lumen. The winner of this tournament will be allowed to challenge the current champion. If you're not sure why you received this email, please contact our customer center. We apologize for the Haseo, have you ever tried playing Crimson Versus on its Crimson Versus now that it's back online? Maybe a card game, but after you set up your cards, it does all the battling for you. So it's easy for beginners to get started. Why not try it out? Just go to Crimson Versus icon on your desktop to get started. Okay. Okay. How much do I have left on the card? Okay. So I should have roughly about 30 something now. Back. This looks like all new cards. We don't go in the movie. I used to. Ah, form a party. I can't. I can't form a party with any. But I have to go back to auth anyways. Meow 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 meow. Well, since you're out there, you could probably set up the pan to boil the carton you brought home. So since you're out there, you can boil the other carton. Take about an hour. Or exactly, just like the flu. This is something that happened in the first game too. So, but it was subtle, very subtle in the first game because it affected the game more than it affected players. I have a feeling we're gonna have more than one. Hi, you still in my chat? Hello, Phoenix. You should give this game a try, Phoenix. This one you don't really have to emulate. It is available on Steam. I will warn you right from the start. I learned that there is a glitch in the Steam version of it. So if you want to emulate it, you got to get a PCSX2 emulator, and I suggest starting from .hack with the first four. It soft locks you in the game. I don't know where it is in the game, but it will soft lock you in the game. That's what I learned. Which is kind of odd because that never happened in the original game. It's my understanding that it's actually in the first one. Which, as you can see, I've been throughout the entire first one of the original one, and I did not get soft lock. But if you're going to play the Steam version of it, be aware of that. If you want to play the original one, I suggest starting with the original .hack. Oh, there you are, Die. Did you see? Did you see? Did you see? Huh? Did you see? Did you see? Yummy. Yummy. I'm making you drool, aren't I? I'm making you drool, aren't I? Not the soft chews, but they'll do. I prefer the soft chews. Which one do you prefer? Do you prefer soft bake or the regular chocolate chip? I think I might have asked you this before. Andy also got these, which I'm avoiding the paying for a lot of these because they're all over $3 now. Yeah, they're on sale until the sale ends. But normally they're going to be over $3. I used to pay $1.99 for an entire box of those. You don't care which one? I want to see how good you really are. There's a quest that should be perfect. Cat smiles silently. A twisted name for a twisted guy, don't you think? You can sign up for the quest at the Soldana quest shop. Don't forget to invite me. Oh, I almost forgot. This quest requires 3 people, so bring whoever you think would work for the third. Don't keep me waiting. All right. We're going to go to Crimson Versus. We have 10 matches. They're going to tell me I have more. 14 battles. 10 wins, 4 losses. Fine. I'm winning more than I'm losing. We're at 385 right now. I've accumulated 282 battles, and I won 2 of them. That's pretty good. We have 2 booster packs. That's a total of 6 cards. You got a card through a random card lottery. Orca and Balmung. We know both of these characters because they were from the first one. Orca is a friend of Kite. If you remember that far back, Balmung is also a friend of Orca's. General card. Nope, didn't get a row this time. All right. So the Crimson Versus, I don't have to do anything except for changing my cards around. If I'm winning more than I'm losing, I don't really have to worry about it. All right. Real life card game are back. Card games that are actual games. Yes, they're back. They're growing in popularity among school children nationwide thanks to CC Corp Japan's Crimson Versus Real Generation. Real life card games are growing in popularity among school children nationwide. Large convention tournaments are held in major cities across the country, particularly every week. Online games maintain a death grip on the top category of all the online auction sites. Long lines are seen regularly in front of game stores when new cards are released. The source of these new craze is CyberConnect Japan or CC Corp Games Crimson vs. Guild Generation, a card game that is based off their online card game Crimson Versus. Uh, Hirohito Satomi, the winner of the Crimson Versus Real Life Convention Tokyo, had this to say on the game's appeal. Real life card games require you to use your head way more than the online ones. It's like a puzzle, lots of fun. Besides, online games cost extra to play, but once you have enough real cards, you can pretty much play for free, right? My mom's real glad that it costs so much less, which is not the case in our society now, because I used to buy Pokemon cards, and the big packs that I would get, the starter packs. I bought a few starter packs. I didn't buy any booster packs. But them freaking starter packs were about $8 a piece when I bought them. Now they have tripled in price. And those little booster packs that I kept seeing were about $2, $3 a piece. They've tripled in price. And you're like, and this is saying they cost so much less. No, a booster pack now can cost you anywhere between $10 to $15, and a starter pack can cost you anywhere between $20 to $30. I'm like, why are they costing so much money? They're just a piece of cardboard. I gave up trying to buy Pokemon cards. They were getting too expensive. I stopped buying Pokemon cards long before they tripled in price, though. Shingasuka Oyama, professor of the human sciences at Musashino University, you get gifted Pokemon cards, believes that the reason for the success of real card games lies with the parents' understanding of them. My parents didn't understand Pokemon games. My dad was mostly a poker player. he understood poker games better than he could understand Pokemon trading cards. Yeah, I gave all my cards to my sister, so my sister should have all of them. Pokemon, Pokemon. Yeah, my sister should have all those Pokemon cards that I bought. I gave them all to her. I don't even because I don't have any place to actually leave them. So I gave them all to her. He kept them all. The My nieces and nephew played them for a while. They're kind of not interested in the Pokemon cards, so I don't know what she does with them now. She might just leave them in a binder or whatever, and that's where they stay. Real life card games are an excellent communication tool as they involve talking and exchanging with your opponent to progress. Furthermore, parents are easily able to watch their children as they play and enjoy the game together. Furthermore, the current generation of parents is also a generation of card players. They know how much fun real cards can be and can understand why their children enjoy them. Real cards are perfect to have facility communications within families. Find the success of the card games, tabletop RPG board games, game books, and more continue to be introduced. Personally, I can't wait to see where this renewed interest in cards goes next. The other side of the window. Have you heard the urban legend told by online game players? They speak of a window that is open somewhere inside the game. As to what is on the other side of the window, tales vary from the place where people go, they die, to a parallel world. However, what these stories do all have in common is this mysterious window. In the game I'm playing now, my future self is on the other side of the window and it is sending a message to the past. The contents of the message vary depending on who you ask. Simple encouragements like don't give up, and resentments like if only you'd tried harder, I wouldn't be in the mess I am now, are on par for the course. This game is set in a world where players adventures through the past, present, and future. So it's easy to guess that this affects the legend that have come from this game. The world, players that peer through this window fall into coma, have their children or have their characters stolen by what's on the other side. From there, the players who have been turned into a marionette is set to disappear to the other side of the window. Yes, according to this legend, the real life player themselves is said to vanish. Rumors continue to exist in an age. These rumors are also a mirror for the society where they are created. What truth lies beneath the rumor of this online game? That almost sounds like reality. Pick any game that you can think that you're playing that could feel like that situation that there's a window of somebody peeking in at you, watching you play. Um, if you watch, I'm going to give you an example. Minecraft ARGs. Most of them are basically that urban legend. Kind of creepy to think about that. How close to reality that article is. Despite it's in a fictional game. Linear train line begins construction. The linear motor car central Shinkansen has finally begun construction. Cost 15 trillion yen. 15 trillion yen. Let's see. If 1,000 yen is equal to $10 in the U.S., what is 15 trillion? Stop. Here now. Get away from the door. Here now. Get away from the door. Come on. Come on. Good. Don't you go back by that door. Okay? Don't you go back by that door. There's going to be a lot of cold air coming from there. So, let's see. So, 1,000 yen is $10. 10,000 yen should be $100. I don't know. It's a lot of money. It'd take about 3 years to build. With only 4 cars and a total of 350 reservation only seats, the new train will be much scarier than the ones currently running. I will be very honest with you. I don't think I want to go on a train in Japan. So the simple fact is, they have what they call bullet trains. They're pretty fast. Our subways don't even go as fast as Japan's bullet trains. Our commercial trains that you usually see above ground, which is very few in between because they're mostly through businesses and factories, they're a lot slower than our subways. But Japan currently has one of the fastest trains in the world. The new trains will be unmanned, instead being controlled by employees in a remote central control room. Its maximum speed will be 600 kilometers per hour, and it will be making trips from Tokyo to Osaka in under 50 minutes. That's fast. That's fast. 600 kilometers. Um, I'm not going to do the math on that one, converted into miles per hour. But 600 kilometers an hour, that's fast. If you're going from two cities like Tokyo and Osaka that usually takes hours, 15 minutes, that's fast. Half a century has passed since the first research in the 1960s. Insufficient financing, loud noise, electromagnetic waves, environmental destruction all plague the 21st century. Shinkansen, yet it has progressed despite them. To start, it will run between Tokyo and Osaka exactly as planned. Shinjuku Station will be converted to a new underground station. Ticket fares are expected to probably triple current ones, so initial runs will focus primarily on executives and other business passengers. Forbidden Open its servers. Global Circle Corp's new online game Forbidden has officially launched. Why not take this chance to set sail for the Sea of the Stars? Sea of the Stars? Sea of the Stars? Anyone played Sea of the Stars? Global Circle Corp's new online game Forbidden has officially launched. It charges per item instead of per month, and the only time real money changes hands is when players purchase items from Milani's shop on the official Forbidden website. So you will need a cash card for the purchase. Forbidden is an MMORPG with science fiction trapping. Upon starting the game, players assume the role of a vagabond or space navigator. Vagabonds refer to daredevil adventurers who search for the tier of Emeraldus, legendary treasure that is said to reveal the secrets of the universe. Game players pilot star cruisers and visit a multitude of planets to search for the treasure. Players will also be able to change their class to Space Pirate, Death March, or Rebels Razors by fulfilling certain conditions. They can even attack other players, space cruisers, and invade whole planets. Freedom to interact with other players like this is what sets the game apart, making it interactive to prospective gamers. Forbidden already cost 8 million players worldwide, a number not seen since the World Revision 2. Globe Circle's CEO Masaya Fujioka said at the Forbidden launch party that they would aim to take down the world from its spot at the top, demonstrating considerable confidence in the game's market prowess. Forbidden is currently undergoing a number of revisions and campaign to accompany the official launch. Why not take this chance to set sail for the Sea of the Stars yourself? Hmm. Well, if they're only going to do this to take down the world, it doesn't sound like a game I want to play. But the aspect of a game sounds interesting. If your entire goal is to take down another game, that's not the reason why you should create a game. You should create a game for variety. Give people a choice to play it, not monopolize the market. I was winning fairly often right after they opened the server back up, but lately I can't seem to win. This is the main deck I am using. You really need it. They are very low rank. First, Iron Fist of Anger costs 4 Trinity Assault. JA 5 damage to both armies. Second, Gilding Sparks costs 4 Trinity Assault. Damage to both armies every third. Come Back Alive costs Trinity Shield. JA restores HP to 1 when reduced to 0 for one time only. General, Coon, Raven. Well, there's your problem. Not really that strong. Charisma 12, Trinity Snipe. AP 2, HP 10. Can someone please tell me what I should pick? Oh boy, where to begin? Deck concept. What's your deck concept? There are several concepts, like first, attack types and endurance types. But I'm afraid your current deck doesn't seem to have a clear concept. Not only that, but your unit's function abilities aren't bringing out your general's full potential either. Try putting together a new deck with a definitive concept in mind from the beginning. Wasted charisma. It does you no good to have charisma left over. Your unit's total cost is 10, so if you want to make a deck to match your unit, you should be able to put it in a general with higher AP and HP. Damage control. You have 2 units, function abilities, that deal damage to both armies. But the total damage you're receiving is far too much for your general's HP. When putting together a deck, try to think about what will happen if all your units win or even just a particular unit. Also, I don't think Come Back Alive has much effect as you think. I tried putting together a new deck for you based on your current general. I don't have the general myself, but whatever. Impenetrable Barrier costs 7 Trinity JA. Reflects all damage received back onto the enemy for 3 turns after battle begins. Second, Young Girl's Path costs 1 Trinity Shield JA plus 5 HP to your general. Third, Healing Wave costs 4 Trinity Shield JA. Recovers 2 HP every turn. General Coon Raven, Charisma 12, Trinity Snipe, AP2, 10 P. This deck's concept is based on trusting units to work for you. It aims to make up for your general's weakness, which is how low AP with the damage reflected back onto the enemy for a vulnerable barrier. This deck is best against a deck with a high AP total after 2 turns and whose unit all shares a Snipe Trinity. This deck is weak against a deck with a low AP total after 2 turns and whose units all share an Assault Trinity. Apple Star, Jatan, thank you both very much. I think I have an idea why I was losing now. If it's not too much to ask, could you tell me more about other deck concepts? All right, I'll try writing down a few concepts. First up is Endurance type. This is a deck with general that has a high AP to endure the enemy's attack. First, Visible, cost 6 Trinity Shield, JA. -2 damage to your general. 2. Azor Sees Laugh, cost 1 Trinity Shield, JA. Recovers 1 HP for your general each time it becomes your turn. 3. Healing Wave, cost 4 Trinity Shield, JA. Recovers 2 HP for your general each time it becomes your turn. General, Gaspard Kennard. Charisma 11, Trinity Shield, JA, AP 2, HP 15. This deck is best against a deck with 5 or less AP, a double attack deck with low HP. This deck is weak against a first attack deck with high AP, a deck with units like Resistant of Discipline or Rival Spirits that erase your army's junction abilities, and anti-shield against deck that contains Time of Peace. Next, we have First Attack Type. This is a deck whose general has a lot of AP that tries to finish the fight in 1 or 2 turns. 1 passing through costs 4 Trinity Assault, JA, damage to the enemy. Second, Time of Peace costs 3 Trinity Assault, JA, remove 1 of the enemy's shield elements. Third, Falling Flag costs 2 Trinity Assault, JA, enemy's AP -3, your AP +3 every turn after +1 AP to you, -1 AP to enemy. General Haseo the Black Rogue, Charisma 9, Trinity Assault, AP 4, HP 16. This deck is best against a deck with a general with low HP, a deck made up of Shield Trinities and Endurance deck with low HP. This deck is weak against a deck with junction abilities that reflect back damage or evade attack. Anti-assault deck that contains Gimme Some Chim. A deck built around officially allows junction ability Quick Dance. First, Reckless Roar costs 4 Trinity Snipe, JA, +3 AP, -3 HP to your general. Second, officially allows cost 6 Trinity Snipe. JA lets you attack during your enemy's turn as well in exchange for 3 AP. Third, PK Network. Cost 2 Trinity Snipe. JA +2 AP to your general for every junction. General Coon Raven. Charisma 12 Trinity Snipe. AP 2, HP 10. This deck is best against a first attack deck with high HP. This deck is weak against an endurance deck that reduces the damage it receives. Anti-snipe specialist deck that contains a Time to Love. A deck that contains a damage reflect junction. A deck that relies on its general having high HP and HP. Be careful. This kind of deck can't get much support from its units. First, Angry Blue Sky costs 2 Trinity Snipe. JA plus 2 AP to your general. Second, what was that? Cost 1, Trinity Assault, JA. 3, damage to enemy. Third, come back alive, cost 2, Trinity Shield, JA. Restores your general's HP to 1. Should it be reduced to 0 for one time only. General, Triad, Prisma 5, the Snipe, AP 5, HP 25. This deck is best against all decks with low HP. This deck is weak against all decks with high HP and many strong junctions. That should cover most of the popular decks. Thank you very much. I think I'll try making a new deck using the example as reference. Here. We get some new painting, new artwork. How do you all do? I am Vapula. I'm playing a level 14 steam gunner. The world really is, isn't it? I often find myself in fields just gazing at the sky like the sky, the nighttime sky. I love how there's different weather. It gives you lots of different ways to enjoy them. Look, the style of building are great too. I also love looking at the never-ending fields. But while I was doing that the other day, I was surrounded by PKers before I knew it. It was pretty nerve-wracking. Fortunately, I was reduced by a party just happened to be passing by and made it out alive. If you ever see someone standing in a field or staring at the designs on a dungeon wall, give me a shout. It'd be great if we could party up. Hey there, I'm Jin, a Lord Artisan. I know just how you feel. Vapula, I know how you feel, Vapula. I still can't forget how it first time I saw this towns, the fields, the dungeons. They're also beautiful in detail. Just what are the PKers looking at anyways? We should party together sometime. Hello, I'm Suzu, the macabre dancer. Well, the world is pretty enough that I could stare at its sky for a whole day. Lately, I've been looking around for beautiful places while working on leveling up in my dance. Try and find some place beautiful together sometime. Di, what game do you play that you can just sit there and just look at the sky the entire time and look how beautiful it looks and watch how the sun sets and how the moon rises, how the stars twinkle? What game can you think? Yes, game. What game? I'm sure there's quite a few of them that you can probably think of, right? Real life? Well, real life is not a game. But yeah, I agree. Real life does give you that sense too. But a video game. Let's talk about a video game. Let's talk about a video game. What video game gives you that feeling? Some people could probably just sit there and think The Legend of Zelda. I know a lot of people would stare at the sky in Ocarina of Time when it was first released. And it was like, how can they make the sky look this great? If you look at it now, it doesn't look as impressive as it does as many of the modern games today. You still like it? You play Twilight Princess again? Look at its sky. I like Twilight Princess's sky. First time I got a chance to see Twilight Princess's skies was on screenshots before the game was released. I was in college. I was looking at screenshots of Twilight Princess after Minish Cap had released. You're right. The older games do have that nostalgic charm to it. I don't know. If you look at Mario skies, it just looked like a cartoon. I guess that's expected from Mario. Look up at the sky, you see clouds with eyes and mouth. That's basically what every Mario game had. But like any other game, um, you play Toho. I don't know if you can look at the sky in Toho. If you played a Toho game that you can actually look up in the sky. I know the one that you recently just played. It's a top-down version, so there's no chance of looking at the sky in that one. So sometimes that's sad if you're stuck getting a top-down version, which most of the Zelda games are top-down versions. Okay, Zelda 2 was probably the first Zelda game that you could actually see the sky in. But that wasn't that impressive. I mean, in A Link to the Past, you can see the clouds, but you can't really see the sky. Not in A Link to the Past. There's no egg in A Link to the Past. That's what I said. You can see the clouds in A Link to the Past. Nice to meet you. I also love looking at the scenery, the fields, the night, snowfields, thunderclouds. I love them all. I'll be glad to party with you sometime. Reading this one kind of reminds me of when Trudy, my sister Trudy, would play Mario Golf Toadstool Tour with my dad, and they would just hit the ball around so they can actually see the scenery. They want to hit the ball on a cruise ship because that's not a place that you normally would hit the ball to. But they would just want to hit the ball so they can actually see the ship. Sounds like something Di would do too. Let me just hit the ball over here on the cruise ship because I want to see what this ship looks like up close. Hey there, I'm Bamboo. I too was moving. Too was moved when I first stepped into the world. A lot of people say this, but I often find myself lost gaze at Makinu's setting sun. Guy, if you played this game, would you look at the scenery? take in the game's environment, look at the sky. This is a lot more impressive than the first game. The first game was mostly pretty dark. This is a lot light lifting. HH. How do you do? I'm Starglass. It's great how the world has so many different places, isn't it? Whenever I arrive at a new and wonderful place, I always forget what I came there for. It's awful running into them. I'll be happy to heal if you run into them again. How you doing? I'm HO1. The graphics are so real, I sometimes find myself lost in them too. If you ever want to party, just know I'll help you out anytime. I don't know if the world in the PS2 port is as real as they say it, but it's still quite impressive for a PS2. Hello there, Fapula. I'm a call, a blade brandier. The world's uh, scenery can be summed up in one word: wonderful. I once visited a giant church. It was more like a cathedral, but at any rate, it was really jaw dropping. Forgot the area world, but it's a famous place. Why don't you go and visit? I forgot her name, but I remember that character. Today, I accomplished a lot in a field. Tetra armor. I remember that. I also like the death implant. I love unique looking drawings like this. Did you get taller? Or if you did, let me know. I find the way that deformed picture is drawn kind of heartwarming. Can't wait to see with that. Thanks. I'll try looking for an item that raises your height. When you say accomplish, you mean lol. I love the good feeling you get from comical paintings like this, pictures like this. Good luck with the future endeavors. Saki? Sakaki? This is Lord Sakaki from Moontree. He's so dreamy. I'd like to join Moontree, but I don't know. It seems like if I join, I'd be brainwashed or have to buy some strange pots or something. Dreamy. Just how old are you anyway? What do you mean? What does dreamy mean? Ask your mom or dad, lol. Tenu? That makes it sound like I'm an old lady or something. Huh? Aren't you? I always thought that's what you were. Yeah! Don't get all cocky just because you got your youth. You might actually be an old man. Why you? I looked it up, lol. It's long, so I'll make it short. Believed to have spread as popular phrase beginning in the late 1990s. I want to level up. Hello, I'm Nachin. Nice to meet you all. This board looks like fun, so I tried drawing a picture myself. It's a shout from my heart that symbolizes I'm too busy with my school club these days to level up. If I'm inspired to draw something else, I'll post it here. Back to school tomorrow. How do you do, Nachin? I'm Apple Star. Glad to have you here. So you're a student, eh? I remember my clubs. Those were the days. You have plenty of time to level even after you get a job. Enjoy your student life while you can. Clearly a former student who something of an old lady, lol. Give up your club. Give up your club, lol. Nice to meet you, Nachin. Now, what's up with all those attic responses, lol? The real world is the best place to enjoy your youth. I say this as poor, humble freelancer. I love jam and margarine, long bread, 100 yen. So long, yet so cheap, so reasonable. Makes me want to cry. I love both my clubs in this game. I can't give up either of them. Besides, practicing every day was what helped me to win my first practice match. And thanks to logging in every day, I was able to get my first rare weapon. Next up, ultra rare. Machi. They sell the same kind of bread at my school store. I even have it myself after my club gets out sometime. That bread is yummy. So, did you quit your club yet, Lowell? I said I'm not going to. Yay! This is going to be Di's wallpaper when she plays this game. Am I correct? It's going to be your wallpaper. I can almost guarantee it that this is going to be your wallpaper because it's got this cute smile on it. Good evening. I tried drawing my friend Chiake. Please take a look if you're interested. Well, that's all for today. See you later. Eee! Thank you so much. This drawing has a really soothing effect. You're kind of screwy, aren't you? Oh, yeah? Big time? Real screwy. Okay. So, I am looking at a scenery in the world. But the scenery almost kind of looks like Minecraft-ish, don't you think, Di? Not too long ago, I saw a beast from the medic union hiding in the shadows, watching a player who was getting chased around by a monster. Just when I was beginning to wonder why a medic unit member wasn't helping out, they came out from hiding and acted as if they had just come across the now critically wounded player by accident. Then they went on to heal the player and accepted a reward in exchange. Scary. Considering that you were the one watching a beast from the shadows who was also watching someone from the shadows, I'd have to say you're even scarier. Blue Eyes has a point. The medic union are friends of justice. Friends of justice never do the same. Beast Hunter K. You must have seen a mirage. There's no other explanation. All right, clear out. Let's clear out all this. As you can tell, I'm not really worried about 100%ing the desktop. You really don't get anything for 100%ing the desktop. Pictures, they're just for customizing your desktop. Just that. So I need Elcade and Italy. I guess I can't add her. Well, go to Dildana. I thought I would be able to add Adelie, but Adelie appears to be offline. So we'll use Gaspar then. I think I'm going to have some health potions first before I take on the quest. I really need. Level 49. Gather data on the white cat. Malice. Pick the white malice cat. Registering question quest. You can view the quest from status, standing, calming one. So you'll be taking this quest? Please wait just a moment. How do you do? My name is Bayo. I'm currently conducting research on lucky animals. Specifically, I'm collecting and analyzing the lucky data the lucky animals possess. About 1 week ago, I went to a certain field to investigate their ecology. Upon doing this, I was blessed with the sight of an animal I had never seen. It was a cat who looked as if all its white fur was made out of clouds. Monster? No, that's not right. It was the unlucky animal Malice Cat. I discovered the incredibly rare white-haired Malice Cat. It was very quick and disappeared from my sight in an instant. I would like you three to bring back the data of a white-haired Malice Cat. I will entrust you both with this as well. Got the lucky. Simply possessing that will automatically record the lucky data whenever you pick a lucky. I would like you to record the lucky data of a white-haired Malice Cat using data. I will be praying for your success. Or gas fired. Di is like thinking to herself, says, "Don't kick the kitty cat." Right, Di? Don't kick the kitty cat. Bad, kick the kitty cat. You got cursed by the unlucky animal. It seems that your max HP and max SP will be half while in this area. Find the white-haired Malice cat somewhere in this area and kick it. Now Dai's like, all right, forget what I said. Go kick that cat. Being at this level isn't really going to bother me. They're basically level 50 enemies. It will be. I need Curse. I say I was HP and this B returned to normal. You got the data of a white hair malice cat. That takes care of that. Let's go to the quest shop. You handed back the lucky sphere. Oh, I am very happy to hear of your success. With this, my lucky animal research can move on to the next step. Allow me to thank you. Oh, that's right. My house in Makanu's Alchemy District. I have many jobs I like to request of a capable people like yourselves. I hope that you will find the time to come and see me someday. With that, I say, be well until we can meet again. No. How old you? Need to use item. Okay. Quest. Actually, I kind of want to sell my because I can't use them. I have another one. Bring down the Golden Goblin Champions of Speed. Civil level none. A bike was stolen by the Golden Goblin. Do your best to retrieve it. Quest. Uh, and then hit a pursuing expert's bike. So you'll be taking this quest? Please wait just a moment. Nice to meet you. My name is Afu. I'm a bike rider who lives together with the wind. Perhaps I should say I lost my bike. About a month ago, I was challenged to a test by a group calling themselves the Goblin. Of course, I was confident, went so far as to think I was the fastest bird alive. I lost my battle with them, and then lost my bike as well. My bike gone, I lost my confidence, my pride, and my reason for living, leaving only this empty shell behind. I beg of you, give my bike back. The bike is my reason for living, my pride, and my confidence. Please, reclaim my bike from the Golden Goblin. I hate doing types of quest with the golden goblins. You've seen how much struggle I've had with the goblins in the other one. Um, can I do it? I don't have to battle enemies. Why? Something tells me I'm regretting this. You'll be engaging in a game of tag with goblins. Use your bike to hit all goblins within the time limit. There, the terror of death versus the honey of the underling. There, the death versus doing the quickie. Almost. Got him. Why didn't that count? I got him, didn't I? He ran into me. Shouldn't that have counted? Oh, that's clearly a bug. He hit me. That should have counted. Clearly should have counted. Asteo, the terror of death versus Cyan the quick ear, Albert the quick sleeper. That should have counted. I literally ran into him. That should have counted. Oh, this thing is rigged. It says if I touch them. And I did indeed touch him. I touched them. That was rigged. That was rigged. You weren't able to complete the quest. Please go back to quest shop. That was rigged. Completely rigged. I touched them. I think we got one from CC Corp. I know it's kind of late, but I thought you should tell everyone. Let's go together, shall we, Atali? Shall we? Shall we? Atali. Thank you for your regular patronage of the world. This is to inform you that you participate in the campaign known as Lucky Data Collection. For details, please talk to the NPC client, Dr. Peo. Dr. Peo's house in Macanu's Alchemy. If you're not sure why you received this email, please contact our customer center. We apologize for the I was soloing in a dungeon for the first time in a while when I was PK'd before I knew it. She stole my rare weapon too, but it's okay. She was really, really cute. She KO'd my heart as well as my PC. Her name's Luger, and she's a blade grandier. Does anyone happen to know her? If you do, please tell me anything you can about her. I guess it takes more than a PK to cure an idiot. Okay, listen closely, because I'm only going to say this once. You are a moron. Rice must have changed his name to New Rice. If it's Blade Brander named Haluga, she's undoubtedly the chaotic PKer maniac. Haluger. I thought she was a chaotic PKer. She was too cute and strong to be ordinarily. I'm gonna start a fan club and chase after her. Give it up. You'll just be PK'd every time you catch her. I was being bullied regularly by a chaotic PKer up till just a little while ago. Greedy something or other. I can't believe chaotics can be so strong yet still go after noobs. This is the most recent version. Maniac Haliger, Wicked Ibaku, Wicked Durango, Suzuki of the Seven Seas, Silent Teru, Magical Pokotan, Immortal Gorika. I'd like to see Suzuki myself. Hello, I'm Okoyo, and lately I've been into leveling up. Let me get right to the point. Getting hard for me to level up with my current area word selection. If there's any kind people reading this who wouldn't mind sharing some area level 70, 80 words, please respond. Thanks. I don't know about that kind, but here's a few words. Level 70 element light water. Data unselfish deities. Class Clepsydra. Area level 70 element high or element light. Theta tranquil Genesis arrows. Area level 77 element dark. Theta thrilling fruitless drama. Good luck your leveling. We can't enter those yet. Thanks a lot. I'll go try them out right away. I'll leave an area I often use up until just recently as thanks. Theta confusing maidens rush action. The area level is 66 and the treasure level is 68 with dark element. Okay. Actually said she'd come with us. Guess I better bring her. I'm gonna do something like oh, and listen up, Oink. A bike is made up 4 kinds of bike parts. Oink. Your bike looks like this, Oink. Tuning up your bike means exchanging parts on your bike, Oink. The 4 kinds of bike parts each affects important attributes of the bike, like max speed and grip, Oink. Don't think too hard about it first, Oink. Mess around with it and you'll figure it out, Oink. Here, have this, Oink. Use that to practice tuning up your bike, Oink. Be careful that be grateful that I'm so generous and helpful, Oink. Now get to it already, Oink. You can exchange bike parts to improve the abilities of your guild bike. You can view an explanation about the various aspects of the bike in the bike factory. Bike parts can be obtained at the bike shop in the Macanu's Harbor District. You can also get bike parts as reward for the bike missions. Bike parts are stored in your key items. I'm giving you a reward based on the rules set by the guild management committee. Oink. Be thankful. Oink. You acquire the following reward: gift cards times 1. Acquire the following reward: gift card times 1. You acquire the following rewards: gift card times 1. You acquire the following rewards: movie times 1. You acquire the following rewards: wallpaper times 1. You acquire the following rewards: 700 GPs. You acquire the following rewards: background music times 1, 1,000 gold pieces. You acquire the following rewards: 700 gold. You acquire the following rewards: 100 gold pieces. Okay. Go back to Makanu and go to the Alchemy District. That's not, oh, I knew you'd come by here eventually. No? Study good luck given by lucky end. But I still don't have enough good luck data. I re- I'd like you to go and collect some more good luck data. Here, take this. Lucky. This magical item is called a lucky ball. I invented it myself. Pick a lucky animal while you have that in possession. The lucky animal data will be recovered automatically. We'll also import all the lucky data you've collected up to this point. If you can fill up the lucky ball with data, I'll be happy. Naturally, I've prepared sufficient rewards for you. If you collect a complete set of data on all the lucky animals, I'll give you a special bonus. Oh, I forgot about one more thing. Here, take this as well. You can use that to detect what kind of lucky animal is nearby and when. Use it effectively towards collecting data. I expect great things from you. This item detects the presence and location of lucky animals that is stored in your items. It can be used as an unlimited time. How many lucky animal data have you collected? Your work is marvelous. The reward for your hard work. Please collect more data. Let's check Crimson versus where we're at. 46 wins, 43 losses. We're at 370. 9 booster, 7 new cards. Okay. Creative new. What was that? Romantic Theory. Falling Flag. Fearful Shino. Time of Peace. Black Rose of Insight. Passing Art. Wrathful Girls. Thirsty Staff. Voluntary Trust. Come Back Alive. Aurora Gaze. Capella's Tribal Spirit. Freedom to Imagine. Healing Waves. Ace of Heart. Unstoppable Resolve. Bird in a Cage. PK Network. Give me some Chim. Order Upheld. Broken Full Moon. There's the new card, which is the only new card I see. Dancing Lion. Until we start losing more, I'm going to leave it there. Here I say, I thank you for your regular patrons of the world. Your first tournament fight has been decided. Arena tournament fully palace. First match, Team Haseo, leader Haseo versus Crimson Blossom leader Hirasawa. We request that all those participating in the tournament register for the fights at the arena counter. If you're not sure why you received this email, please contact our customer center. We apologize for the. All right. Come and fight with me. We can give this to anybody we want, Di. Who do you want to give this to? Anyone you want, Di. That's okay. Pick whoever you want. You want this to pie. All right. Now you can give this to anybody except for Pi. All right. We can give this to anybody except for Coon, Pi, and Gaspard. So all the black names you can give it to. Heroes, we gotta start adding him. We gotta start taking him adventuring. Okay. That looked better than when I first saw it. Because we had bards that went across that. I'd be able to retire in a tournament. Part. Yes. The answer is kind of. Special, not in the way that she's thinking. But we're already stronger than. Or male. I was late on that one. Leader's down. Sort of. Hmm. This. So Takaki has some evil endeavors working with Bordeaux. If you remember Bordeaux, she is a PKer. And for somebody who is part of Moontree, that should be against their policy. Six wins, 11 losses. So they're outranking us. So we need to probably change up our cards now. So let's change up our deck. We'll see how that works. I came across an odd vital vista in a dungeon recently. When I tried talking to him, he said, "Leave here immediately," and kicked me out. Is this some kind of hidden character or something? Damn it, I need to know. What exactly do you mean by an odd vital vista? I've never ran into a normal one myself. They've all been mad scientists or drag queens. He looked like a cleric and called himself the holy wizard of something something. I forgot that something something part. Area words. What are the area words where that happened? Always need to look for something by area word. Just take a look at these. Hello, Haseo. Thank you for your regular patronage of the world. Starting today, we have unlocked job, extend events. The condition to participate in this area are as follow. You must be an adept rogue who has gained their second form. You must be over level 51. We hope to see many of you adept rogues who have not undergone a job extension. Job extension events are open only for a limited time. Please check the schedule and make plans to participate in the event ahead of time. If you're not sure why you received this email, please contact our customer center. We apologize for the. Hi, Aseo. Gee, good job for the. How are you? No, that's not it. Oh, right. Congratulations on winning your first match of the tournament. By the way, I was just looking at the quest shop and it looks like they have a new job and quest. You're really lucky to have a job quest show up now, aren't you? So, if you like, Gaspar and I would be glad to help you out. So, would you like to do that quest together? I'll be waiting to hear from you. First of all, I want to do this. This will probably be the last thing I do before I call the stream, okay? At first, I couldn't add these two. So I had to talk to Interas before they were available. Get a burning fallen 7. So you'll be taking the quest. Wait just a moment. So you've come. Figured it would be about time. Why do you seek greater power, you young adventurer? Jealousy, pride, sloth, power never produce anything good. You know this and still desire power nonetheless? Do you still desire the power to crush, break, tear apart? If you say so, say to burning fallen 7 sins. Dominate the place with the power you believe in and obtain the symbol. Should you return successfully, I will let you have my true power. Then be off, young. I believe this is the correct quest. At 51 plus, so I believe that's the quest that what was mentioned in the email. I forgot what it was, but this 54 is right tight to my level, so I might want to get the 1090. Why is it always gone when I go and get it? Might take out one and part of the one of the other ones. Oh, they're all dead. The question on the world's history. When the young deity lost its life, what happened with his last breath? Next question. Another question on the world's history. What name was the young deity's spirit given afterward? Okay, so that one flipped me over, but I was kind of right. Another question on the world's history. The elves built something in order to be treated the same as the gods. What did the elves construct? the only one that's left. Or the okay. Important to have fun when you're playing a video game. Important to have fun to play a video game, right, Di? Video games are made to be fun. You can't have fun with them. Why are you playing them in the first place? One of the girls responded to the postcard. They're all dead. Okay. The elves infiltrated the gods and had their power removed and their appearance changed. What were the elves transformed into? What race did Sol, the god of creation, create using the power taken? I guess it was there was a race that was jealous of the Grunties' wonderful power and wisdom. What race was it? Well, that one was easy. I don't know, but we're gonna take one of them. Right or left? I think I'll take left. the trivia door. Humans that inspired the grunties spoke the curse words that had been placed on them and changed them into something ugly. What is the name of that creature? Hello, plushie. The god shocked at the human's deed, created a certain place, and closed the road that led to the heavens. What did the gods create? After the human world lost the light of the gods, a worried young prey and prayed. Eventually, the eight gods answered his prayers and saved the world. What exactly did the eight gods do? Okay. For every wrong answer I get, it costs me gems. So this is the reason why this one's going to take a little bit longer, because I actually have to have the gems for this one. We'll be okay with this. It's going okay. I am working on leveling up my next job. Yep, Sim Assassin. Probably send me back to that one area. Oh, no, wait. I guess it's not. It's going to send me down the stairs. This is another trivia door. Oh, There's a waterfall there, so it leads me to believe that could be the beast statue or the staircase. They missed the plushie. The start of this stream, I had to go kick a cat. Di was able to see me kick the cat. They want a game is asking me to bring them back. Game teaches you the importance of friendship. There's some happy moments and there's some sad moments. You got karma's symbol. You were hiding in the bedroom? Why? Let's take care of that. Let's go report to the quest shop. Oh, you possess a true friendship. Very well, I shall let you have my true power. At PD. Cyrano, if you're not careful, the fairy is going to take you home with her. There's nothing up there for you. Nothing up here for you. Stay out of there. You can now use a multi-trigger that lets you choose your current weapon and keep attacking when using skills. This can be set under Skill Trigger in the main menu. Also, you can now use the third awakening, Divine Awakening. Your current awakening has been changed to it automatically. You can change your awakening yourself in awakening mode under the main menu. Scythes are weapons that specialize in wide attack areas. If you are surrounded by enemies, you can knock them all back with a single swing. Also, by using Sonic Shock, hold down X to use it. You can connect some tricky combos. Never forget those who help you, young one. Know the existence of the beloved world that lies on the other side of power. No, I didn't realize that it was muted this whole time. Excuse me about that. The whole stream it was muted. I didn't realize it was muted. Thank you for telling me that, Di. Thank you for telling me that. So we have a lot of silent cutscenes, but that's okay. $50 battles, okay. 22 wins, 28 wins. We're at 354 right now. 6 packs. That's some new cards here. Paseo. Counterattack. That's a level 3 general. So we're seeing some level 3s now, so I can upgrade to level 3s. This is Endurance, Bordeaux. So our general right now is a level 2. So if we have a level 3 general, which is the one we have here, this should give us a chance for some better cards. So like I can put that there. It takes me. So That should work for a while. All right. Oh, Haseo, would you like to go leveling up some so we arena members can get all to know each other better? Lord Zelko told me that beta using illusions route is the best place to level. Hope you'll call me an LK. Right? Actually, LK and go. What your parents say? They don't say anything as long as I get good test scores. So, get a bad score, they say that I won't. They won't allow me to play with them. You trade them and stuff. Syllabus is now pink. Gaspard is now pink, which pink is, I believe, the highest. So we also have to try to at least get Puros up as well, because Puros hasn't been used yet. It was Theta Chaotic Fortified Guard. Ever since I was knocked out, the door has been closed and I haven't been able to get back in. Maybe there's some conditions you need to fill. Going from those area words, I guess that NPC is definitely protecting something. There's a very good chance of him being an event character. Not quiet anymore. What are you talking about? I unmuted it. There shouldn't. It shouldn't be quiet because it's except for desktop audio. Still no. There we go. OBS updated and screwed up the audio. Okay. So that's a little OBS fault there. Nice to meet you all. I'm Marimo, a tribal grappler. House. I just started, so I'm currently looking for friends. If you don't mind, I would appreciate it if you could tell me about guilds. Guilds you recommend, like little known guilds, guilds worth checking out, all of that. I eagerly await any posts from someone who's currently in a guild themselves, since I'm trying to decide which guild to join. Any information you can offer would be appreciated. Incidentally, I already know about Kestrel and Moontree, seeing as they're large and famous. Also, a member of Canard helped me out just the other day, so they didn't tell me many details. I think I remember hearing about another guild with a cool name, but I'm afraid I forgot it. Does anyone here know anything about guilds? How do you do? I'm El the Blade Grandier. I recommend My recommended guild would have to be Canard. Canard is a great guild for kindly teaching beginners everything from the bases up. Of course, since they're so much more laid back compared to other guilds, they don't seem to do much in the way of fight. They're a very peaceful guild. The green guy with the short hair is really cute too. I wouldn't mind getting hit in the face at all if it was by a cute boy like that, but I'd better leave it at that before my significant other really does hit me. I'm currently in a guild called Peruvian Union. Be careful when looking around. Talking to the wrong person will get you killed. Howdy, I'm the wandering weapon collector. In the Lord Partisan. I'm in a guild called Good Girls myself. Mainly focused on trading items, info, and such. So if you're not serious about becoming a first class rare hunter, can't really recommend it. I'm H01, a steam gunner. If you're a beginner, I'd have to agree with Eld and recommend Canard. They'll help you get started by teaching you everything from the ground up. That said, I'm actually not in a guild myself. Take it from what it's worth. I like the green base character. They've got a good balance to their look. I'm pretty sure it's growing up nicely. If you ever want to party up, just let me know. I'll help you out anytime. Hi, I'm Iris. I'm the guild master for Peruvian Union. The guild is for people who enjoy myth, legends. If I were to categorize it, it would be in info, trading, and skills. If you're interested at all in the Twilight Epitaph, you'd be happy to welcome you. I'd also have to recommend Moon Tree to a beginner, because that Moon Tree is an anti-decay and anti-decay. We discourage it in my guild as well. Don't forget, you also have the choice of not joining a guild. Freedom, free people, farewell, and above all else, freedom. It's kind of fun, and you can only get from not being in a guild. If you don't follow the path, I hope that you're at the least think it over. Hi there, that's a great character you got there. I'm also a tribal grappler. I'm also glad to meet another, seeing as there aren't many of us around. Unfortunately, I don't know too many myself, so I started researching. Hey there, I'm a Remo. I call a blade brandier. I'm afraid I don't know too much about guilds, but I did hear that there's a guild called Wander. Apparently enjoy talking about towns, fields, dungeons, objects, and others. This is not mail. This is not mail. This is the community forum. That's different from mail. How do you do? I'm Bao, and I'm a twin blade. I like the color pencil touch on your picture. For guilds, well, you already know about Kestrel and Moontree. I don't know about the others. So many responses. Thank you for all your so much. Really grateful. Individual responses take too much time, so I'll sum it up. Just sum it up. Please forgive me. Now, this is community forum. You do get mail. There is a section for mail. There's a section for news. There's also a section for your community forum. There's also an official forum, which is separate from your desktop. Again, thank you all for taking the time to respond. Thank you all who commented on my character drawing. If anyone else has info they'd like to share, I hope you'll drop me a line. You can probably find me happily bumbling around town, that's all. Da Hack is a simulated MMO. So basically, you're playing as the person. You have your PC, in-game PC, and you can log into the game the world, okay? The game is called The World. So everything that's related to it, like forums and mail, are directly onto the PC. I believe that Moontree is what it is, only because of Lord Aide. I would love to join that Moontree. Sadly, my level is still too low. Okay, like I said, you should try it. Give it a play someday. If that is how you feel, don't worry. Lord Kaede is extremely kind to beginners too. Woohoo! I would love to join. It's just as the title says. I was looking around for a guild that would let me trust all I want when I found one that looked like something of an ancient Japan. They were dressed in kimonos, used spears, and just kept thrusting. Oh yes, I will thrust yesterday and today. Whoops, I forgot the eyebrows. Am I right in assuming that this is a very much something along the lines of thrusting open a secret? And do I count no less than 7 stars? Anyways, good luck becoming the end of the century champion. I don't know how big that backlog is. I don't know what games you have in that backlog either. Because I think you say you have a big backlog and there's no games in it sometimes. This is Pocatan and Cervantes, 2 of the chaotic PKers that are feared out of all the PKers. You simply never know when you're going to encounter them when you're out adventuring. It's quite disturbing. They're very scary. Also very cool. By the way, it seems like Cervantes has had his title revoked recently. Did he suddenly get weak or something? His recent haircut must have gotten too big for him to see. Okay, PKK. If it isn't the survey, just the other day I caught him off guard and got a good kick in the back before you know. Are you saying he put too much grease in his hair? Then again, really big regents are even scarier, because they look like they can fire a beam or something. No way! So Greedy Cervantes is really just a big crybaby? Gotta write this down. The next time I see him, I'll try kicking him myself. Okay, PK. Hey, it's Survey. Lol. I was just partying up with him the other day. He was a nice guy. Tested prep often, you know. Not to mention really strong. Lol. Little Survey. The man among men. Lol. Man among men, eh? I just think he's a typical loser who picks on those weaker than him and kisses up to those who are stronger, maybe stronger myself, but hey. I mean, he's the kind of guy who tried to attack my 3rd level 3 character, but offered my 2nd level 80 plus character money and rare items before begging for his life. Yoko, did you bully him at all before he joined your party? Maybe I did get in a little sneak attack when we first met. Oh, that's mature, lol. No one should go around picking on those weaker than themselves, lol. Are you sure that you're not closer to being a man among men than he is? You think? I did stop myself from saying he was with my first 100 level character after he reacted to my second. Maybe I'm the one who's immature. Gaspard picking Tim. I was in a dungeon the other day when I heard someone saying, "Wait for me!" When I looked to see what it was, I saw a perfectly round beastman player chasing after a Chim Chim, lol. It was so pathetic seeing him get left further and further behind that I just had to laugh. I thought I recognized his name from somewhere though. I think I might know that guy. I often see him around Makanu. Now, what was his name? I think it started with a G. Gaspard? No, wait. That's the name of the Crimson Versus champion. It couldn't be him, lol. His dog-like features are cute, aren't they? Love dogs. Long-eared dogs are the greatest. Ah, it's Gaspard. That's just like him. He may be kind of dorky, but I think the laid-back slowness is one of his good points. And I wish I could draw like you guys. Gaspard is so cute. I just can't stop gushing. Of course, Master Gabi still wins easily. So cute that I just squeezed the little round belly. So I ran around him in town. Then this guy dressed in green called Celeste or something. That would be Celeste. Came up and smiled and said, "You shouldn't do things to people that they don't like. You shouldn't do things to people that they don't like." Just between all of us, this Celeste guy was pretty scary to be Celeste. But you know, the things he sells at his guild shop are always surprisingly pricey, scary. Gaspar is always very nice to me. Still, as Beast Hunter K says, his shop prices are too expensive for me to buy. I love how the Chim Chims are moving to big shop. We're almost done. Okay, and we'll end it for tonight, guys. The camera is not there for looks. The camera is the wallpaper that's on that desktop is not there for looks. It's there so I can actually read the emails because this emulator has everything shifted off to the side instead of the text being on this little white background. So that's the reason why I chose that one. A lot of the dark wallpapers makes it very difficult to read your mail. So it's for functional purposes only. Okay, so tomorrow I'm hoping to finish Curse of Darkness. I'm hoping. So we'll hope that gets done soon. I don't know why there is a thing for desktop I don't know why there's a desktop audio thing for this one. There should only be a media source and audio capture. I don't know why he has desktop here. I don't know if there's a way to move it. There we go. So I don't want. So you should be hearing the media source file, and you should hear me. That's all that should be on the sync. Friday. What's Friday, Di? Your purr is getting picked up on that microphone. Yes. You guys should be able to hear him. His purrs are pretty loud, aren't they? You coming back here again? You coming back here again? The headphones helped? The headphones helped? You can be heard. Okay. You coming back here again? Alright, that's going to be it for tonight, guys. You guys all have a